sad and heartbreaking. I feel like this didn't happen by accident. This was designed. See the bad. And if you could sum this area up in a sentence, this town, what would you?
All right, Shalom. Did you catch that? Catch that? He said this was not by accident. So this was all they designed, right? For you Jakes, you know what I'm saying? The so-called white man put you in these horrific conditions. Really go back into the curses, right? But somebody had to facilitate these curses playing out in the physical flesh. And the so-called white man put you in these ghettos. They purposely dumb you down. They purposely, put you in these deteriorated schools. They purposely made you drink poison water, right? They got fluoride in the drinking water to make the people dumb down, right? They put these jakes in these community Section A, right? Communities with no opportunities. They locked up the fathers. They kicked the fathers out of the home. So let me back this up one more time.
I feel like this didn't happen by accident. This was designed.
He said it didn't happen by accident. This is all they designed. And the wicked plot against you Israelites. And that's why you see our people in all these hoods, so-called hoods, and it's all the same shit. Death, destruction, drugs, you know what I'm saying, murder, everything that's wicked. Play more of this.
And if you could sum this area up in a sentence, this town, what would you say if you could describe it in a sentence?
Anything can happen at any time.
Jackson is the murder capital of the world.
What's your name is? Aaron, these niggas gonna die this shit, Aaron. Snipping.
My nigga dead,
Blood the pothole, Jackson, man. That's a dangerous time. They call what you make out of it. You run with the wrong.
And you see what it is, you know what I'm saying? It's like this in every so-called hood. Death, destruction, deplorable conditions, ignorance, stupidity. And they all gonna call themselves Christians at the end of the day, right? This is what the so-called white man brought to our people, a system of death, prison, sickness, evil, wickedness. And they even call you black people. And to put the icing on the cake, when you go into the definition black, it means evil, wicked, sinister, sin. But that's what you're seeing, right? So give me 1 second. Right? So, and these curses will be on the true biblical Israelites, they descendants, to this very day, to know who they were today, for a sign and for a wonder, right? The so-called Jewish people, which the Elder Malcolm brings his point out a lot. There was no 12 tribes of Jewish because they replaced the word Hebrew Israelites in their books, in their literature, in their textbooks, and they put the word Jewish there, or they use the word Christians to refer to the Israelites, because they want you to think that the so-called Jewish people that you know today were in actuality the true biblical Israelites, which that's a lie, right? That's why they use that new speech, Jewish, Christians, right? Israeli, all words of confusion, right? Deuteronomy 28 and 45, it says, moreover, all these curses. So you seeing my people in a cursed condition. Like, how low can they go? You think you done saw it all with our people. They're in a very deplorable, degenerate, demonic state right now. Can't get no worse than this. Shall come upon thee. That's why things are the way they are. That's why you've been wondering, why is it like this for us? What's going on? What is the answers to this? Right? Because you got questions, but we're giving you the answers. And shall pursue thee and overtake thee till thou be destroyed. Them Jake you saw in the video, they all destroyed. No hope for them. Unless Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua wake them up out of that slumber. Right? And most of them are already dead. It's a done deal. Because thou hast hearkened not unto the voice of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua to keep his commandments and statute. That's a righteous way to live. Our people don't want to live that way. They want to do is thy will. They want to do what makes them feel good to the flesh, which he commanded thee. So all these curses, you can read the whole book of Deuteronomy 28, right? From the way they eat, the way they think. And most of these jakes that in that video, they're going to say they're Christians. And some of them even wear a cross around their neck, complete ignorance, right? Let's go here. But this is whole deaf culture that our people love. You know what I'm saying? They have got acclimated to death and they love death, destruction, demonic, and degeneracy. Hosea 4:6. These jakes, man, our people destroyed. It says, my people are destroyed, right? I'm going to go into this word destroyed for lack of knowledge. And what's emphasized here is knowledge. They don't know who they is. They don't know what they doing. They don't know why they here. They just strictly into the flesh. Their spirit is dead. They spiritually dead. Because thou has rejected knowledge. So we're bringing the truth to our people, but they still want to be so-called black people. They want to be thugs. They want to be criminals. They want to be scammers. They want to be dope boys, right? They want to be the next rapper, right? Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee. Thou should be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. This is an unrecognizable people that you see. The only hope is the elect of the nation of Israel. I will also forget thy children. So that's why you seeing the opening that video. Give me 1 second. All right, so I'm going to this word destroyed. Destroy, right? Check this out. At the top, it says ruin someone emotionally or spiritually, right? Because this spiritual aspect is what controls the flesh, right? So if you're spiritually dead, you're only operating within the flesh. And that's why people are taken by this reality they call life, right? From them living in the hood, right? From them living in deplorable conditions. And the so-called white man set them up in this trap, right? Like the dude said in the video, this was all they designed. And the very same people, we trying to free our people out of this matrix. The very same people that's trying to free them out of this matrix is the very same people that they hate, right? And that's something. And they love their oppressor. So they actually will go hug a so-called white person and say, this is my friend, right? But this the same people that has put you in these conditions. And that's how sick our people is. They destroyed. Let me go here. So it's going back into the way they eat as well. So you got soul food. They eat a lot of pork, right? Which causes our people blood pressure to spike, right? But they don't care as long as it tastes good and it feels good to the flesh, right? So they eat soul food, hot, all the salt, right? That's why they dying. So they made a covenant with death, right? Fried foods, right? Fast foods, processed foods. That's why they dying at an alarming rate. Now let's go here. Let's go here. Isaiah 28:15, because ye have said. So this the inner workings of our people. This the way they think, right? We have made a covenant with death, and that's a literal death, because the ways they live leads to them dying at a young age and at a younger age, right? Going straight to the grave, right? Or prison, or, you know what I'm saying, this the destructive way of thinking. And with hell, it's not talking about the place that you know that you was taught in Sunday school or whatever realm that you was taught in, that you saw in a goddamn movie, that you got this man with a pitchfork with a red jumpsuit on. No, that's all folly. That's all a figment of your imagination. This means the grave. It says with the grave or hell, we had agreement. So they have made a covenant with death. Agreement. When you go into a covenant in a traditional way, you would shake a hand, right? And you'll be bound to that covenant, that agreement. It says when overflowing scourge shall pass through, it should not come unto us. So our people, they'll say like God is all love. He won't hurt a fly. Not knowing that the God out of the Bible does judgment. He kill, he make alive. Go to the book of Deuteronomy 32. Right? They don't know that God. They don't know the true God out of the Bible. They know the God through their oppressor that taught them, right? For we have made lies our refuge. So the way they live, especially under Christianity, because all these jakes that you saw in that video, if you ask them, They're going to say they believe in so-called God, and they going to believe in so-called Jesus. They'll say that, right? But they all lies. It's all idols, all made up. It says, and under falsehoods, we have hid ourselves. So they seek refuge under this system, right? We telling them they have a kingdom coming, but they don't want that. They want this kingdom, right? The so-called white man kingdom. They prefer to stay shooting up each other, killing each other, selling drugs, doing drugs, right? Because the so-called white man has put them in this mentality, right? He has cultivated their mind and groomed them to be thugs. Look at the music, the music induces Jake to do wickedness. It's an inducement, right? Let's go here. Fast food. Slovakia. Slovakia about that. Fast food. So this is the deaf culture that our people love. All processed, GMO, Franken foods, foods that's banned in other countries that they serve you. You can't even call it food. It's just chemicals, right? They look like food, right? Taco Bell, Chick-fil-A. And this is what you Jakes eat on an everyday basis, right? Potato chips, soda pop, right? It's all death, full of salt. And you eat this and your blood pressure immediately spikes, right? Let's go here. I'm going to hit one more scripture. My thing fell apart, so I'm going to wrap it up. It says Ecclesiastes 10:6, folly is set in great dignity. So folly, the word folly goes back into foolishness, right? So you look at social media, you got people pranking each other. They doing challenges. They following these stupid ass trends, right? They're on there joking, playing, right? Nothing is to be taken seriously. They're on there pulling up at Taco Bell and ordering everything on the menu and having an eating contest. All folly, right? But that's what gets hits. That's what people want to see because the people have been put into a childlike state of mind, right? Folly is set in great dignity. And the rich sit in low places, meaning, the men that you is pushing this word, right? Right, pushing the truth. We sit in a very low place because we got to watch this madness as it plays out, right? Folly, right? Every day. Nothing. That's why TikTok is booming, and they purposely make the TikTok dumb down, and you see nothing but like stupid shit on there, so they can continue to groom your mind to be in a childlike state, so you won't take anything serious, right? But my phone is falling apart. I'm going to call a lesson, call Halal Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rakat, Kodash. Shalom.